Employee to self-employed to business owner and finally investor. By watching this video all the way through, you'll have access to the exact roadmap I would personally use to become a millionaire from scratch in the modern age. If you listen and use the information I'm about to share with you, you could be the next millionaire. But the first step along the path is to smash that like button. Okay then, so we got to get ourselves into that age pod, which is going to make me 36 years younger. I like the sound of that. Just imagine a 16-year-old me. I've just left school with no qualifications. I don't have any money, but I do have a dodgy hairstyle. To top it all off, the world has experienced a global pandemic, causing unemployment to rise to near the levels of the Great Depression. And the stock market has become so unpredictable. Things might not look great at the moment, but in my opinion, this new world offers opportunities more than you might first think, especially if you know where to look. So you can keep track of the challenge. I'm going to put a counter down here. It's going to track the time and my net worth for every stage in the video. So let's set it to 0 and get started. Where's all my money gone? My first move would be getting the highest paid job possible. Now, if this is at minimum wage, working for McDonald's or Walmart or anything like that, that'll be fine. The aim isn't to be comfortable. That's actually the worst thing it can be. When you get paid just enough to make you comfortable, your salary becomes a drug, and that makes you forget all your dreams. The only purpose of this job is to establish an income stream. Without money, it's very, very hard to accomplish anything. Instead of thinking of it as a drug, I will be using it as fuel to propel me towards my goals. My second move would be to establish a side hustle or a side job of some sort. The pandemic has fast-tracked the digital revolution. Online shopping is more popular than ever, and the internet is an unbelievable tool for our new entrepreneurs. Online marketing would be the #1 high-income skill that I would want to learn. The best way for me to do that and make some money on the side would be to set up a drop shipping store. Drop shipping is when you take a product from a supplier, market and advertise it online, and then get the supplier to ship it directly to the customer for you, allowing you to make a small profit without even physically touching the item. On YouTube, drop shipping is advertised as this awesome way to make lots of money without doing any work. Do you know what? That's not really the reality. Running a profitable drop shipping store requires you to learn the basics of business, how to run ads on social media, how to build a website, how to write in a way that makes people want to buy, graphic design, and in some cases, video editing. I'd approach lots of local businesses and shops and talk to them about the stock they've got sitting around that they can't sell. Almost every business has stock it wants to get rid of. And normally this will be, the end of a line product, for example, something that's gone a bit out of date. And with all my online marketing knowledge, I'd be in the perfect position to help them. So you can say, look, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 50% of what I sell it for. Now, if that's in cash, any business owner is going to be very happy.
When you're deciding what you want to do, don't just base it on how much money you're going to make or what's going to make you the most amount of money. Figure out something that you can do that you're actually passionate about, that you actually want to do, that you love to do. And if you chase that, money will come and you'll actually be happy doing what you're doing every day.
The best advice I could give an aspiring entrepreneur would be to be patient and also do what you love. When you do what you love, it's not like going to work. It's like you're not working at all. And mistakes will happen. There'll be problems that'll come up, but you need to have the maturity to be able to understand the solutions to those problems. I myself personally have made every mistake once. The key is don't repeat that mistake.
So I wish when I first started my business, someone had told me how hard credit was going to be to get, and I would have signed up for every credit card I could get while I still had a job. It's very difficult to get credit from institutions once you start because they see you as too high risk.
Stay in business. I think a lot of times people romanticize business, they romanticize entrepreneurship, and they don't understand that staying in business, money is the heartbeat of a business. And if your heart stops, you die. That's the only thing that determines whether you're living or not. If you run out of money, you're no longer an entrepreneur. So stay in business.
An aspiring entrepreneur, your biggest asset is your fearlessness, is your willingness to be naive and just go for it. Believing that you are invincible and you cannot lose. That is such a huge asset that later on in life, as life has gotten to you, as you have more experience and you have more painful moments in your life, you'll lose that. And right now it is such a huge asset to be fearless and to just go for it and to not worry about what anybody else thinks. Tap into it, and tap into it as often as you possibly can, because that is where all the magic happens, is in the action.
Find your passion, what drives you, motivates you on a daily basis and long term. And the second part of that would be hard work and commitment. Never give up. It requires a strong constitution to delve into what really inspires you and motivates you to be creative.
Once you start to become successful on your own and ready to expand, don't assume that anybody else will work as hard as you do for your business, because now your future is in the hands of all your employees and all your network. Everybody will do the best job they can. Nobody will work like you did. So as soon as you leave a task in the hands of others, it will be done 80% versus 100, and that will be true for everything that you did until that point.
Yeah, the first piece of advice I give anybody who's looking to start their own business, no matter what it is just to be prepared that there's going to be a period of time where no one is buying whatever it is that you're selling. And you need to have some reserves that are built up for that, and just be ready for it.
So the biggest piece of advice I would give to entrepreneurs early on is to find a mentor. So find yourself somebody that you want to be like. And you may need several mentors for different things. You may need a business mentor. You may need a mentor for maybe speaking. Maybe you need a mentor for marketing. But go around, find yourself somebody that can help you achieve whatever your end goal that you have in your mind, and ask them. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to help you out if you just simply ask them. And one of the biggest mistakes that I have is perhaps not finding a mentor earlier on, but certainly I was able to find some incredible mentors that have helped me get to the point where I'm at today.
Just don't be fearful. Just go all out. If you feel like there's something that you want to do that nobody's done before, just go for it. You won't know until you try.
To leverage relationship capital and lose the ego. Leveraging relationship capital is using your network, because when you use your network, that's going to allow you to exponentially grow, and the right people can open doors for you, and you can also attract the right talent to grow. Secondarily, by losing the ego and being the dumbest person in the room, you surround yourself with rock stars, which enables your company to grow. Too many times aspiring entrepreneurs make the mistake of letting their ego get in the way of growth, and they feel like they have to have all the answers, and they push away talented people, so it kind of limits your company's ability to expand and grow.